Hi 5K, welcome to reading. It's Tuesday, and we have two last really fun things that we get to do with our ALF books. So I'm really excited to show them to you. Today, all you actually need is your ALF book and glue and scissors. You don't even need a pencil for this one. So go ahead and pause it if you don't have them, your ALF book, your glue, and your scissors. So what you're gonna do is open your ALF book up to page 11. Page 11. And this is gonna be a really two really fun pages where Alf is imagining all sorts of things around his house. He's using his imagination for the ordinary things, the regular things, to be really fun and awesome things at his adventures. So, the first thing you're going to do is cut these pieces down here. First, I want you to watch me. Grab only your page 11 and 12 because we don't want to cut this last page, the alligator page. We'll get to that later today. But only grab this page, your page 11, and cut along this green dotted line first. Cut along this green dotted line first. Go ahead and do that. Just this green dotted line to start. All these things that we're cutting out, these are going to be all the fun things that Alf is imagining that he's seeing at his apartment building. We'll get to hear about that. So go ahead and cut along that green edge. Oop. And I'll tell you what to do next. Once you have these pieces cut out, all of the fun things that he sees, you're going to cut out along the pink lines this time. And you're going to cut each of those pictures out. So carefully, once you're done cutting this piece out, now you can cut the little pictures out, all these along these pink little lines. I cut out the lion. This is the lion. And then you can cut between the rest of those pink lines. This is a cave. All these rocks, that's a cave. You can cut out the ostrich. You can cut out the alligator, all those. Alligator. And then my last two. This is a palm tree. This is a mountain. So once you've cut between all those pink lines, you should have all these little pieces of his adventures. And we are going to glue on the pictures where he sees those. So if you are not done cutting, pause the video because I'm going to start the recording where he tells us where to put these. And then after each one, we'll stop and we'll glue it where he says to glue it, okay? So if you're not done cutting, go ahead and catch up, but I will start with the recording now, okay? For what he says of where to put it. All right.
Meet the Super Kids. Student Book. Unit 4, pages 11 and 12. Listen carefully and follow my directions. Alf and Cass are going to pretend they are on an adventure. When you hear this sound, your teacher will pause this recording so you have time to glue a picture where I tell you to. Look at page 11. Alf and Cass are sitting on the steps in front of the apartment building.
Say, Cass, want to go for a walk and look for an adventure?
Sure, that sounds great. But where should we go to have an adventure? We can't fly away. We have to stay here, near home.
Oh, there are plenty of adventures right here. Right now, you may think you are sitting on the top step to my house, But maybe this building is a mountain. It's a high mountain, and we can see far, far away. Make believe that each step is a high, steep cliff. We will have to be very, very careful when we climb down.
Oh, I get it. We're going to pretend. Creeping crocodiles, Alf. This is gonna be fun. Let's go.
Wait, Cass! Don't forget we're on a mountain. Grab the end of my belt. Mountain climbers have to be tied to each other in case one of them falls. We have to climb down slowly and watch out for loose stones.
Okay, I'm ready to climb down this mountain and go looking for adventures.
Alf and Cass are pretending that the apartment building is a mountain. Glue the picture of the mountain on the apartment building.
Okay, so they're imagining that their apartment building is a mountain. Did you hear about that? So we're gonna glue the mountain over this apartment building. So go ahead and grab your mountain and your glue, and you're gonna glue, you're gonna glue the back of your mountain. Go ahead and put glue on the back of that mountain so that you can put it over the apartment building because he was pretending that it was an awesome mountain. That's where you're going to put that. So go ahead and glue that. All right. Once you have your mountain over that apartment building, let's hear about what Elf is imagining next, about what his next adventure is, what else he sees on his adventure.
Hey, look, Alf. See that tall pole? It might look like a streetlight, but I think it's a palm tree. See the coconuts and the big leaves?
Oh, it's a palm tree, all right. It's very tall and thin and has no branches, just big leaves sticking out at the top. I hope no coconuts fall off and knock us on the head.
Alf and Cass are pretending the streetlight is a palm tree. Glue the picture of the palm tree on the streetlight.
All right, so he was imagining that the street light was a palm tree. So take your palm tree, put glue on the back, and glue it on top of the street light. He has a good imagination, doesn't he? I bet a lot of you do too. Like to pretend when you're at home. So go ahead and put glue on the back of your palm tree and stick it on top of that street light. Just like that. I'll give you some time to do that. All right. Once you're done with the palm tree, gluing that on, let's hear about what Alf is gonna imagine and pretend next. Let's hear.
Palm trees usually grow where it's warm, so we must be in a warm country. Palm trees usually grow near water, Cass. We must be near a river or an ocean.
This palm tree is growing right by the side of a big river. It's called Street River.
Yes, it's a long, deep river, but it's not too wide because you can see across to the other side. And it's a dangerous river. You have to be very careful when you try to cross the street river.
Yeah.
Especially because of those hippopotamuses and alligators
And crocodiles.
that are swimming down the river.
They're really big. Those alligators are as big as cars.
And they swim pretty fast, too.
Alf and Cass are pretending the car is an alligator. Glue the picture of the alligator on the car.
All right, so they're pretending that the car is a giant, dangerous alligator. So go ahead and put glue on the back of your alligator and then stick them on your car, on an orange car. Did you hear what he said about the river? He called it Street River. Isn't that funny? So, once you have glue on the back of your alligator, go ahead and stick them on that car. I'll give you a couple seconds to finish that. Once you're done with your alligator, let's hear what he is going to pretend next. I wonder, let's hear. Actually, you can actually turn your page now. Once you are done with your alligator, the rest is going to be on this next page, on page 12. The rest that he pretends. So go ahead and turn your page to page 12 when you're done with that alligator. Once you have it open to page 12, we're ready to hear about his next thing. Here we go.
Now turn to page 12.
You know what, Cass? There are alligators in the street river, and there are also ostriches.
Ostriches? I really don't see any. Oh, you mean that funny looking ostrich over there? The one that looks a lot like a pigeon?
That's the one. It's kind of a small ostrich. It has to grow up before it's as tall as a ceiling and weighs 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Alf and Cass are pretending the pigeon is an ostrich. Glue the picture of the ostrich on the pigeon.
Isn't that so funny? He was imagining that the tiny pigeon was a giant ostrich. He has a funny imagination. So go ahead and put glue on the back of your ostrich, and we'll stick them on top of that pigeon. Maybe you've ever seen I wonder if you've ever seen a pigeon before, but they're small birds that usually live in the city. Go ahead and put that ostrich over the pigeon. There he is now, taller than Alf and Cass. All right, let's hear about what else he hears once you have that glued. If you need more time, just pause it.
Wow. I wonder if any animals live in this cave here. It looks very dark inside this cave. It's as dark as the inside of our garage.
Let's go in and see if there's an animal in the cave.
Okay.
Alf and Cass are pretending the garage is a cave. Glue the picture of the cave on the garage.
All right, so they're pretending that their garage is a deep cave. So we're gonna glue the cave on top of the garage. So go ahead and put glue on the back of your cave. A garage is kind of like a cave, right? It's dark, doesn't have heat or cooling. Go ahead and glue the cave on the garage. And now it's like they're looking into a cave on their next adventure. All right. Once you have that glued on, just pause it if you don't. We're going to hear about what he imagines next.
Ow! Ow!
What?
Look outside, there's a lion walking by. He doesn't look very mean. He just looks like a sleepy old cat. But we'd better not take any chances. Lions aren't always as friendly as sleepy old cats.
Yeah. Look at the old lion just walking along next to the river as if he were the king of the jungle. Yikes! He's coming into this cave. We'd better get out of here. Let's go! I don't want to mess with this lion.
Alf and Cass are pretending the cat is a lion. Glue the picture of the lion on the cat.
Isn't that funny? They're pretending that the little old cat is a lion, a dangerous lion, and then they said, "Oh, we better get out of here." Oh no. All right, let's glue the lion on the cat. Go ahead and put glue on the back of your lion. Glue on the back of your lion. Go ahead and put that on top of that little old cat. I wish you were here so I could ask if any of you have cats. Now that you have that on there, let's hear the ending to his story. Let's hear what he says about the adventures.
Whew. Let's just sit down at the bottom of this mountain and take a rest for a minute.
Yeah, creeping crocodiles out. I didn't know there were so many adventures right here. This sure has been a very exciting walk down our same old everyday block.
You can make adventures. And someday I'll see a real lion and a real alligator. Then I guess I won't have to pretend.
Let's check your work.
All right, we don't have to check our work, but isn't that fun? He imagined all those fun things just in his backyard around his home. So let's do our final page, page 13. This page, we are going to do a similar thing to what we were just doing. We're going to cut out these lowercase letters, these grass, because we want to cover up the scary alligators so that Alf can get to the other side and not be bothered by all the crazy alligators. But we have to put the correct grasses on top of each alligator because we have to match up the lowercase to the uppercases, okay? So first things first, we have to cut them out. So the same as before, you're going to cut just along this purple line first. So go ahead and cut just the purple line first. Go ahead and do that now. All right. Once you have the purple line cut out, you should have this long strip of lowercase letters. And then you're able to cut those pink lines so that you can cut out each little one. Each little lowercase letter. This will be a review, a practice of all the letters that we've done so far, right? Our A's, our C's, our O's, and our G's. And all we have to do is match up the lowercase to the uppercase so that we can protect Alf from those scary alligators. So, once you have your grasses all cut out with your lowercase letters, we are going to glue them to our alligators to match the uppercase. So, let's look at the top. Our top left alligator, what capital letter does he have on him? He has a capital O, right? Capital O. So we have to find our lowercase o. So find a lowercase o in one of your grasses. Find your lowercase o to go with your uppercase O. And then we're going to glue him on there so that we cover up that alligator. So once you found it, go ahead and put glue on the back. And we'll cover up that first alligator. I have glue on the back of my first O, and then cover them up. First one done. All right, whoops. All right, let's look at the alligator right below the one that we just covered up. If you need more time to glue and cut, just pause it, but I'll keep going. What capital letter do we have here with this alligator right below the lowercase o? What's this letter? Yeah, that's a capital C. So find your lowercase c. Find your lowercase c among your grasses. Oh, I found one. Did you? A lowercase c to go on top of our uppercase C. So, go ahead and put glue on the back of that one. Once you have the glue on the back of that one, cover up that next alligator. Ooh, he's got a scary face. Cover him up too. All right. Who's next? Who are we going to take on next? How about this one? What is this letter? What capital letter is on this one? Yeah, an uppercase G. We have an uppercase G. So find one of your lowercase g's with the ones that you have left. Find one of your lowercase g's. Lowercase g to go with our uppercase G. So we're going to glue that one on too. So put glue on the back of that guy. Ooh, drop my glue. Once you have glue on the back of him, we're going to glue him on too. Cover up his scary face. All right. Now that he's done with, what about this next one? What lowercase letter do we have to find for this one? Yeah, we have to find a lowercase a. So go ahead and find one of your lowercase a's with the grasses that you cut out. I found one. Did you? So once you have that one, put glue on the back of him, and we'll cover up that next one. I got glue on the back of my lowercase a, and I'll stick them on my uppercase a. Cover up that scary face. All right. Last one in this row. What lowercase letter do we have to find for this one? Yeah, that's a C. So we have to find a lowercase c. So find your other lowercase c that you have left. You should have one left. I found it. Here we go. I have my lowercase c to go with my uppercase. Put glue on the back of him. All right. Now that I've got glue on the back of our C, put him on top of the uppercase C. And try to put them all right side up. Don't put them upside down. If you already did, it's okay. But for the rest, put them right side up so that they're not an upside down A or an upside down G. All right. Let's go. Woo, we got this whole row done. All right. Let's look at the top of our next alligators. What letter do we have to find for this top one? Yep, we have to find our lowercase a for our capital A up here. So find your lowercase a. Here it is. Our lowercase a to go with our uppercase A. So put glue on the back of your lowercase a, and we'll cover up that next one. I got glue on the back of him, and I cover up that alligator that's closest to Alf right now. Ooh, close one. All right, got two more to go. What letter do we have to find for this one? Yep, a letter O we have to find, our lowercase o. So we only have two left. Should be easy, it's just our lowercase o. Go ahead and put glue on the back of your lowercase o. And I'm going to cover up that one too. All right. On to our last one. We only have one left. Should be easy, right? Our capital G goes with our lowercase g. Capital G, lowercase g. So let's put glue on the back of our lowercase g to cover up our last alligator. Woohoo! Once you have glue on the back of that last G, cover up your last alligator. Whew, close one. We covered up all the alligators so that Alf can cross the river. Awesome. Way to go. Thank you for your hard work today, kindergartners. You did a lot. So, have your grown-up upload pictures of page 11, page 12, and page 13. All that stuff that you glued and cut today. I want to see what a good job that you did with gluing and cutting all of Alf's adventures, and how you covered up all those alligators so that he could cross the road. So, thank you, kindergartners. I hope you have a good rest of your day.